Yes. That's what I was about to say. Hello Vemexi, welcome in dude. And good day. How's it going? Thank you so much for joining. And yeah, welcome back. Also to those, watching the broadcast later on YouTube, to another stream of our Historical Order project. We're back in the year 72, and we're gonna finish the rest of the AC Liberation side missions. At this point, there's 3 total left, and then we have basically done all the side missions in this game. And yeah, then we have one more main story, the return to Mexico, and the Chichen Itza, work site. And then we have a pretty long AC3 part coming up. We're gonna cover basically sequence 6 to 8 of AC3, which is gonna cover, the whole really beginning of the open world exploration phase, really. Because before that, you can kind of stroll through the, open world to a degree. But a lot of the activities, like the homestead and most of the side missions are not really available yet. So yeah, we're gonna go and do that today. That is the plan. And yeah, Maxi, having a pretty good day over here. Had a nice sleep-in, nice late breakfast. Prepared some nice food for tonight. We're gonna have some, proper Sunday roast, basically. And yeah, playing some AC, so pretty nice, chill day over here. We might go ahead and watch Batman the Dark Knight tonight as well. So looking forward to that. How's your day going? Not streaming on YouTube, but I will upload the parts later on YouTube, as a recording for the archive. So for those folks, I like to kind of make an introduction to kind of let them know what the stream is gonna be about and what we are aiming to cover. Sounds like a plan, indeed. Also, what also sounds like a plan is that we have only about 127 years left now until we get to hear that quote in person. Oh, very nice, Maxi. That sounds like a nice plan too. Are you going for anything particular for dinner today? And yeah, we're now at 76% of the main story covered here. I mean, that sounds delicious. I do love some Chinese takeout. I always forget if I call it takeout or takeaway in England. Because I was saying one or the other in Ireland when we were there, and they didn't really understand it. They were like, don't you mean the other thing? But yeah, depending on where you are, I guess they say takeout or takeaway. Takeaway, gotcha. Yeah, so I think I was saying takeout then. And they were looking at me like, what do you mean?
Comment vais-je acheter le chou maintenant?
Gotta collect all the voodoo dots. Alrighty. So I guess you can start with some detective work here. Also, at this point, I might as well spend the money I have, so let's have a look what we can get here. Because items are a lot cheaper at the smuggler. Holy shit. The hook axe. The hook axe has 2 parts. The Kuba looks pretty fresh. The Kuba actually looks quite similar to one of the swords in Assassin's Creed Origins. It's a bit longer and not quite as wide, but it has a very similar shape at the end of the edge. It's one of the kind of like... Actually, when Origins launched, we had like a kind of like cooperation with one of the energy drinks, I believe. And when you bought one of those energy drinks, it came with a code, and redeeming the code would get you access to one of those weapons. But later I made that like Uplay rewards or something. I remember that Infinity used to buy those energy drinks and actually sending me the codes for those weapons for AC Origins. When it launched. But yeah, there's definitely a sword that looks super similar to this one. The liberation of liberation continues. Indeed, Chilla. Welcome in, dude. And good day to you. How are things? How are your day? How is your day? And yeah, I'm doing quite good. Having a nice day over here. Prepared some nice Rinderrouladen for tonight. I got some really like premium high quality ones from a butcher. And definitely gonna enjoy it later tonight. Chambaya X. So this one is a bit more affordable, so I'm gonna get this one. Also refill all the ammunition, because you never know when like an objective requires you to have one of those. Super expensive in this game, but whatever. 8k for filling up smoke bombs. That is ridiculous. But there are some of the objectives in this game, you know, that kinda require you to have like smoke bombs or something, just to make your life a bit easier. Oh, very nice, Shilla. Oh yeah, dude, best of luck with the last Odyssey achievements. I hope they're not too difficult or time intensive to get done. Yeah, I love Rinderrouladen. That's kind of funny because you actually wanted to do like Rinderbraten. You know, like a proper like beef roast. But when I said it at the butchers, they kind of misunderstood me and they understood Rinderrouladen. Not a big deal because, you know, kind of like the way to prepare it can be quite similar in the ingredients and all that. And I also love Rinderrouladen, so fair enough. But yeah, we were initially planning on something different. But hey, it's gonna be delicious either way. Hello there, Dr. Darling. Welcome in. And good day. Aha. A chopper. For me?
This letter. Someone wanted us to see it.
Also, Schiller, dude, thank you for the 15 stream streak. The hook blade has 2 parts, you see, the hook and the blade. And the same goes for the hook axe. It also has 2 parts. Just grindy, not difficult. Sounds like Odyssey, for sure. Grindy, but not difficult. Hello Vaave, welcome in, dude. And happy weekend to you as well. Hope you're having a good Sunday. And yeah, I'm doing well. Definitely having a nice weekend over here. Took care of some errands yesterday and just cleaning and stuff. And today's a bit more of a chill day. Carry on with Liberation. We're gonna have 3 more side missions in this game. And 1 more main story before we return for AC3 for quite a while. So definitely looking forward to get back to Connor and really starting out as, you know, Assassin Connor. I think like the design of this blade here. Witness protection. Foil the bandits' plan. A plan? From bandits? Oh, very nice, Ave. That's great to hear. Glad you're doing well. And nice progress there also on the rewatch. Got through the whole first season. I'm gonna watch the second immediately.
Merci.
Take the letter.
A letter.
I found a letter.
A letter? For me?
Interrogate the second witness and make sure he hasn't told anyone what he saw. Clean the mess you created. I leave more instructions at the usual spot. Okay, and that unlocks the final detective mission here. Gotcha, Ave. And when again does season 5 drop then? But yeah, there's quite a few shows now that have recently released, or like new seasons of shows that I also want to get my teeth in. I mean, Pluribus, you know, the new show from Vince Gilligan, it launched like 2 days ago, I think. Like the first 2 episodes. Then the new season has recently finished of Brassic, which I really want to watch. Then the new season of Only Murders in the Building has launched, which I also want to watch. So this time of the year is kind of like definitely heavy on, you know, new launches. November 26. I mean, that sounds doable, I guess, depending how much time you have. But yeah, I mean, if you can like binge watch a couple episodes back to back, that sounds like you could still get it done in that time. Yeah, I've been pretty light on watching any content for Pluribus, so I don't know too much about, you know, the universe or kind of like the general story. But from the trailers, it looks quite interesting. And it would be interesting to kind of like go from a more realistic, you know, show and setting, even if some things are exaggerated. Like Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul to like, you know, a more sci-fi approach. And in a way, you know, Vince Gilligan has already experience with that because he used to work on the X-Files, right? Another letter. Our business here is done, and we have to get moving as other contracts are waiting. We meet tonight west of a fort. Well then, that takes care of the culprit. Another detective case solved. But yeah, that finishes all of the detective missions in this game. Pretty unceremoniously, to be fair. There's not even a cutscene or like interaction with the target. But yeah, I guess we didn't maybe have, you know, the resources to kind of like actually make one. But yeah, let's go ahead and do also the last free slave mission. And then all of the side content is pretty much done here. For this playthrough. Letters? For me? All the letters. Or technically not for me. They were for the culprit, but I made them become for me, I guess. Oh, no worries, Ave. Definitely understandable. And welcome back. Yeah, I was saying it would definitely be interesting for Vince Gilligan, you know, to kind of work on a sci-fi show again. Especially after like having more realistic settings with Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. But yeah, since he has already worked on, you know, the X-Files, I guess he has definitely, you know, a good amount of experience with that. Did you, Dr. Darling? Oh, joke's on you. The London trip was planned well ahead of me playing Expedition. I mean, yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind visiting Paris one of these days, but honestly, London is a city that interests me quite a bit more to visit in Galaxy. A new recruit. Find the missing woman. It's the last guy who will ever rap to us. Or at least pretend like he's rapping.
Mademoiselle Aveline,
You again?
please, mademoiselle. I don't know who else to turn to. It is my wife. She has disappeared.
She has been recaptured?
No, it might be worse. Those rough men in the bayou. I fear she has joined them. Soon after we arrived, she began to speak of revenge, of revolution. These men, they encourage her. They have weapons, but I don't think they are who they say they are. I tried to warn her, and then she vanished. Please, can you help?
Yes. We don't have much time.
To be fair, after playing Expedition, I should rather, instead of visiting Paris, I should visit some Gesture beaches in real life. Because I definitely spend more time on Vos with the Gesture mini games than I spend in like Lumiere or something. So I should probably go ahead and visit some Greek beaches or something. Maybe the island of Mykonos.
Are you all right, madame?
Yes, thankfully. Can no one here be trusted?
Yes, but we are few and far between. I hope you can remove your family to safety.
I will. And once I do, mark my words, the revolution will come.
I hope you are right.
The revolution will not be televised. Also, there's no television here, but yeah. I guess that's why. But yes, so that finishes all of the free slave missions, and that means now at this point we have finished all of the side missions in this game. All the business rival mission, all the ship crew mission, the free slaves, the plot, the detective, and the contracts. Alrighty. Let's do the next main story mission. It's time to return to Mexico. Just gotta find a point to travel from. Hello, Vargorki. Welcome in. Good day.
Huh?
Like, why does this woman who looks exactly like the woman on the wanted poster tear down the wanted poster? I wonder.
Stop that at once.
Return to Mexico. Find the missing half of a prophecy disc. (1772) Chichen Itza. The path leads south again to the missing pieces of a puzzle.
Aveline, you have returned.
Maman, you're not afraid of me.
Aveline, I have passed more years missing you than mothering you. If I cannot know you now that you are returned to me, then why have I waited all this time? My love is stronger than my fear. You are no assassin. You are my daughter. Will you ever understand why I had to leave?
Oui. You thought your life was in danger.
Your father made me free, but I could never be free in Nouvelle-Orléans. Not with the assassins watching.
Are you free here?
No. I traded one enemy for another, and they will not rest until they have what they seek.
The missing shard of the disc.
As long as it is here, I will always feel their eyes on me. But if someone were to remove it, someone strong and resourceful,
I might know someone like that.
if you see her, please give her this map, and let her know about the old canoe that remained in the cenote after our last expedition. Tell her to go quickly. Somehow they are watching. If she was to be discovered, we would both...
Fear not, Maman. You will know peace soon.
Si belle, et pourtant...
No worries, Ave. And yeah, it's pretty cool. That's actually how a lot of the actors that were cast of Breaking Bad met Vince Gilligan previously. You know, the actor for Hector Salamanca, I think for Hank as well. Like there's quite a few that I believe worked on the X-Files at some point and got into contact with Vince Gilligan before that. Hello, the Arctic. Welcome in, dude. Oh, baby. Bleed to the Lee. How's it going, dude? Hope you're having a nice day, and hope you had a good time with the first stream of Ghost of Yotei with the Leafer Challenge. Man, I can't wait to play that game. It looks so freaking good. Leafer was too easy. Give Arctic a challenge. I wonder how it's gonna be like later in the game, or once you get like a lot of duels happening. Because in Ghost of Tsushima I felt like the duels were actually the hardest part with the Leafer challenge, because enemies took still quite a few hits to be killed, but you sometimes would be killed in like 1 to 2 hits in return. That was like quite tough, but yeah, like, you know, regular combat can definitely be, like, if you're good in combat, then it can be easier than normal difficulty, because if you're not getting hit in normal or lethal, then lethal is gonna be easier, just because enemies die quicker. But yeah, I definitely love that kind of like high risk, high reward approach about it. Struggle 3 on lethal, there are plenty of one-shotters. Yeah, I remember like in Tsushima, like early on, when you still only had your traveler's attire, like one arrow shot could be enough to kill you sometimes. And I mean, those can be tricky to dodge sometimes. Especially I remember there was like one side mission early on where you had to kill like 9 archers or something that were positioned around the bridge and like mountains. That mission was tough as heck to get done. Had quite a few deaths on that one. I can only imagine with Yotei being like even more fast-paced. You know, how it's maybe even trickier. And did you, Dr. Darling? I thought you wanted to start it the other day. But yeah, I gladly take the blame for that. But I hope you have a good time, Vo, with, you know, that Elden Ring playthrough. Are you going to try like a certain playstyle or something? you're a bad gamer. I don't believe that. At least not from what I've seen you play it. Oh shoot. The canoe is so wonky to control. It's not even funny. What the fuck is the canoe doing? Steering to the left and it just took to the right there. Maybe because of a current or something? Hopefully Yote comes out for PC soon. I can also give it a try. I think I would actually go LeFou on my first playthrough just because I enjoyed it so much on Tsushima. But yeah, I did read on Reddit that people were saying that it's actually more punishing on Yote with LeFou. But it could also be that a lot of people had to get used to, you know, some of the changes coming from Tsushima. Wait, where can I swing? So I'm supposed to drop here. Okay. So weird, like, why did they give me like a hint about swinging somewhere? But I'm not even supposed to do that. Arctic is a master gamer. Played on LeFou on Tsushima and it was more forgiving. Yeah. It definitely looks a lot more fast-paced when I watch you play Yote. But I do like a challenge as well, so I would be down for that. But yeah, I don't think I would be under 100 deaths after one playthrough. Because on Tsushima already I got barely above 100. But yeah, some of the boss fights really took a lot of deaths out there. Evelyn, can you go up, please? Jesus Christ, go up. She wanted to drown or something. Yes, I think this is just like a resting place here. Fucking hell. That stuff hurts a lot, like touching it. What the fuck? I swear, the underwater controls in this game. She's just like, refusing to go up sometimes. Okay. F you, mate, I'm going down. She's like, I make me own decisions. That's how I thought about creating AC Rogue afterwards. What the fuck is AC Liberation in a nutshell? Yeah. It's definitely the AC game where I said it the most so far per hour, I would say. Like definitely the most amount of what the fuck moments while playing it. Especially in my last stream. That was like a what the fuck galore. Yet again, she doesn't want to go higher up, I guess. Well then, who needs that really? I didn't want to go up after all. Quite like the music here in this level. This kind of reminds me of Hellblade. You know, seeing like faces in the mountains and all that. Only they're actually real here. Not illusions in this game. This part though, definitely not real. Solve a puzzle in 5 moves or less.
Where is Charles Lee?
Okay. How do we do this? exit out. Ah, but that's pretty good, so in case you don't make it in 5 moves, you can just exit out after 4. Where is he? Where's Charles Lee? I don't know, maybe he's making his own luck or something. Charles non-Lee. Yeah, he's not the good kind of Lee, that's for sure. He's not Blee to the Lee. Charles Blee. More like Charles P.
Evelyn, were you successful? Do not show me. I have seen too much already. I need never lay eyes on it again.
Mama, I will return to New Orleans and set everything right. Then I will send for you.
My dear, tenacious daughter. I want nothing more than to be close to you again. But this colony is my place now. The people here need me. Nouvelle-Orléans will always be haunted.
I understand. Don't worry. This will not be the last you see of me.
Be careful, my child.
Yeah, just want to have another look, but yeah, Sequence 6 really only has one mission. Which was this one, so that finishes the entire Sequence 6 here. And then there's going to be quite a time gap as well, because this mission takes place in 72. And then the next Liberation mission after this is in 76, I believe. Yeah, September of 76, so 4 years pass without anything really happening in this game. And we're gonna fill that gap with AC3, of course, because there's a lot happening in those years with Connor. Beginning his, you know, full assassin kind of like, or at least he's finishing his assassin training and getting to actually do his first, you know, contracts and proper assassinations. Charles Jackson, hee hee. We make Charles non-Lee, Flea, wannabe, you and me, oh baby. That sounds like a plan to me. Okay, so I reckon it's throwing us right into a cutscene here. Ah, so this is still 73, so we can actually watch this. Because the next AC3 mission is taking place in 73 either. But I guess the next like actual main story will be in 76. Okay.
Quelle tenue! Elle devrait avoir honte.
It's definitely a bit weird they're saying like 73. Put you right in front of the main story mission and then, you know, that one is taking place 3 years later. But I guess this is technically a time we could go ahead and take care of some, you know, side missions that you maybe have missed out on. But in my case, you know, all of it is done now, so this is gonna be everything we will be doing for Liberation today. And we're now moving over to AC3. And yeah, carry on with Connor. Let's go ahead and quit here. And let me go ahead and change the title and all that real quick.